What is up, guys? I'm Crypto. Thank you very much for joining me today. So we've got a crazy one to talk about today. Just look behind me. Just look at that. Phew. So basically, CPI has come out today, and it's not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Bigger on the old inflation, as you can see there. Absolutely crazy drop. Absolutely mental. Like, we could have followed this nicely. 1, 2, 3, right there. But I wasn't expecting that much of a drop. You could not have traded that. Basically, the general idea is stay away from trading on CPI days because it's not looking good. So it's gone up by 3%, which is a little bit more. I think we're expecting 2.5, 2.6 for inflation, but it's up to 3. So there is blood in the streets at the moment. We are starting to regain a little bit there, but like, oof, not looking good. Definitely not looking good there, guys. So definitely a few other things to talk about today. So let's jump on in. Why did I do that? Hold on a second. There we go. Right, so Bitcoin down to 94k, not looking particularly healthy. Everything is going down at the moment, like I said, because of the CPI. 191 for Solana, 220, was that 236 for XRP as well. So there's definitely a little bit of blood in the streets today. It's not looking good. Jump on over to the crypto bubbles. I like crypto bubbles because it gives you a bit of an overview of the entire market. So you can actually see what's up, see what's down, and see what's moving the most. So you can see PulseX, Pulse Chain, and Hex are the biggest movers. So if you go over the week, you can see they were the biggest movers of the week, or some of the biggest movers of the week. So that's basically why these guys have dropped so much, because they went up so high and dropped down really, really low. So basically, you know, it's not a good day in crypto today. Not a good day. But, you know, as they say, buy the dip. Buy the dip, guys, because it's looking pretty healthy if you were to buy the dip. Because over the year, we are up massively. 700%, nearly 800% for Pepe, which is pretty crazy because Pepe obviously is the new meme coin, essentially. Shiba Inu whom, basically. Dogecoin will always be relevant because of Elon Musk. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. XRP, looking phenomenal, 350% over the year. XMR Monero, looking good as well. AVAX. So there's some good stuff there. HBAR. I did sell my HBAR when it rose up a couple of weeks ago, but we're back down. We're back down. So we're jumping over to the daily. Bam! Not looking healthy at all today. But buy the dip, guys. This is over the hour. Pulse Chain, PulseX, Hex, all very, very far down. Virtual protocol, not too sure what that one is. We can do a little bit of research, but it's not looking particularly healthy. Not a healthy chart, but good amount of volume in the last 24 hours, which is cool. 800 million market cap, and I think this is an actual coin rather than just a meme coin, which is looking better. So let's jump on over to a few bits of the news. Breaking news, 3% higher than expected. So basically, a lot of people are talking about this. It's happened a lot in loads of different markets as well. I did see, this is gold, looking particularly, bam, we had to drop off a cliff there for gold. So, look at it. Phew. Yeah, not looking particularly healthy at the moment, guys. Not looking particularly healthy at the moment. What was that about Trump? Did I see something there? No, we didn't see anything about Trump. President Trump says interest rates should be lowered. Well, no shit. No shit, Sherlock. So we got a few other things to talk about today. Fart Girl's a big one. Fart Girl's actually doing big moves. Sorry, balls, this is Fart Girl. So this is on the hour time frame, so each one of these candles is an hour. So over the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, we've gone up by probably about 100%, 80%, which isn't bad, you know, isn't bad. Come on. Wrong button. There we go. 110%-ish. So it's looking good. So if you did have any money into Fart Girl, then you would have done phenomenally well in the past 24 hours. But other than that, nothing really to report. Stool. Is this the stool one? Yeah, jail stool. Not looking particularly healthy for old Dave Portney at the moment with a 96 market cap. And he's apparently holding on for the Billy. I just can't see a billion happening, guys. Can you? Not anymore. Like, he's trying. He's trying to pump this coin as much as possible. He's tweeting every hour on the hour about it. But we've had the initial surge and we've had the fall off. Usually, if we have the surge roughly around here and it falls off, it's not going to come back. The volume's looking phenomenal, really. Like, you know, 650k in the past 5 minutes alone. So volume is good. But again, I don't think we're going to go anywhere with this one. It is no Dogecoin and it's no... it's not really going anywhere, is it, to be honest. We can see that. Next up, Harry Boyles. So Elon Musk changed his name on Twitter recently. well, last night to Harry Boyle's. Basically, we had the surge up there. We went up by 4,500%. Crazy money, crazy money. Up to about 24 million in the market cap there. So it's looking pretty good, but obviously we had the initial surge, fell off, and nothing's happening about this one. So this was actually a full-on meme coin. There's no one behind it. It's just because Elon Musk changed his name on Twitter. So this is why you guys need to keep up with the Twitter game. Twitter is everything in this game. Absolutely everything. Super, super interesting. So if you did get there, like, I just thought it was fantastic, you know. Basically calling him out, you Satoshi, you know. Fantastic. So this year we got US debt and we've got the Doge clock. So this is getting absolutely astonishing. Look how much it's going up by 2 million every couple of seconds. Like, every 30 seconds we're going up by a milli. Like, that's madness, absolute madness. So, yeah, it's not looking good for America. So basically, the idea behind the cryptocurrencies is we can basically wipe off debt and start again. Same as what Nixon did with the gold standard. When he took us off the gold standard, he basically wiped all the debt and started again. So that's why everything's backed up by the US dollar. So this is basically where the markets are going, where cryptocurrency is going, is to be the new cash of the world, essentially. And Ripple are trying to position themselves right in the middle of the transition. Like, this is what a lot of people are talking about by when they say flip the switch. Flip the switch basically means that the cryptocurrency will be the new currency. It's not a cryptocurrency anymore, it is currency. And it flows through the internet like water. Because right now it's very difficult to send mass amounts of cash through the internet without incurring loads of fees and loads of lates. Basically, it takes hours and hours and hours, sometimes days, and you can't do it on weekends. Whereas cryptocurrency is a 24-hour market, 24/7. 24 hours, 7 days a week, you cannot stop it. And we've built basically a 3 trillion market without a single bank involved. And I think that's absolutely phenomenal for the crypto market. So this is basically what people say when they mean flip the switch. Remember I was talking yesterday about the no such thing as a CBDC in the government? Well, Ripple already has their own, what was it, RLSD or something like that, or with a Ripple dollar, RUSD. Something like that it's called. So basically that is a Ripple dollar marked at a dollar. So you can send that through, and what they're using is XRP as end game transactions, end game liquidity essentially. So basically that's how it's going to work, guys. That's how it's going to work. So keep your eye on XRP for the next couple of months. A lot of people have said it's a dying coin, or what is it? It's a government coin. Of course it's a government coin. Of course it is. The reason why they don't like Bitcoin as much is because they don't know who made it. Or they do know who made it, but they're not trustworthy of the person who made it. The reason why they like Ethereum a little bit more is because they can control Vitalik Buterin to a certain degree. He's a bit of an oddball, you know, dancing in the streets and like going backpacking around the world. You know, he's created the coin and basically fucked off. So they know who he is and what he's capable of. So I do think that's another interesting thing there. 2 seconds. There we go. Next up. Bullish. I think Trump will make crypto great again in the United States. This is Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO, not CTO, the CEO of Ripple. And he's basically saying under Trump it's looking phenomenal because a lot of people around Trump are very crypto. They're in the know about crypto. They understand the future of crypto and they understand what it's capable of. So it's looking very, very good. Like, this is why he employs people like Elon Musk to basically go into the government and give it a good old shake around. I think he's who's there? So 84 trillion, I think he's managed to knock off the global debt in the past, whatever, since. So super interesting, super bullish for XRP and super bullish for Trump. So it's looking very, very good for those reasons alone. I got another idiot here, how XRP can hit $10,000 a coin. Like, I'd love XRP to hit $10,000 a coin. I'm moving to Maui and I'm never coming back if that goes to $10,000 a coin. But it's just not going to happen, is it, guys? It's not going to happen. 1 trillion daily. So basically, it's trying to compare the amount of Ripple tokens compared to the amount that's transferred around the world by big banking industries and stuff. So that's the general idea. Is if XRP took over the entire banking sector's payment systems, what would XRP be worth? Turns out a lot of fucking money. But if they've got the RUSD at the moment, then what is the need for XRP? XRP is just going to be settling either end. That's basically what that's about. So XRP doesn't actually need to be that astronomical in price. But the good thing about XRP is because it settles so quickly, the price fluctuations are not that high. If you can settle in 30 seconds, prices don't change or fluctuate that much in 30 seconds. So that's the interesting part about XRP and Ripple. Or XRP, who is owned by Ripple, which is the company. Two different things. Next up, Dave Portnoy, I am the savior of crypto/meme coins. So basically, Dave Portnoy is trying his best to pump his own bags. That's what he's doing. He's pumping his own bags. And it's not particularly working, as we just saw. Where is it? Is this a stool? Yeah. It's not particularly working. It is to a certain degree. We had a Super Bowl pump there, but nothing really to report. I don't think this is ever going to hit an all-time high again. Particularly, I really don't. He's just trying to pump his own bags. Is it going to work? Not really. Sorry, Dave, you've lost 4 or 5 million quid. Good attempt, but what do you really know about the crypto industry? Turns out not a fucking lot. He's all about, what was it? Something to do with, I don't even know what he created. Something to Barstool Olympics or some crap like that. So there we go. 2.8% is what we were expecting, and we ended up with close to 3%. Close to 3%, so there was a little bit higher than expected. So this is why we did have a bit of a crash in the market, but as you can see behind me, we are starting to regain some momentum. Because it doesn't like being that low, essentially. People don't like it being that low. So when it did drop that low, people were like, oh my god, that's an investment if I ever saw one. Could you have invested in this? Probably not. Let's go down to the 5 minute just to see. Yeah, the odds are you would never have caught that in time. You would never have caught that in time. Some people probably did, but I very much doubt a lot of people. SEC officially removes the Ripple case from their website. Is this legit? I'm not entirely sure, but if it is, it's very, very bullish because Ripple have finally won the case. 100 million later, and they can start to focus on building an actual ecosystem out with the banks, and that's phenomenal news for cryptocurrencies in the future, guys. Phenomenal news. So looking really, really good there, guys. Looking really, really good. So XRP basically has been the talk of the town for the past 3 or 4 months, which is a good thing, That's what we want to see. Like, I've been invested in Ripple for XRP for a long, long time, and I just think it's fantastic that we've finally seen some movement, guys. Finally seen some movement. Because they've spent all this money on lawyers, they haven't been able to spend the money that they want on innovation. So that's going to come next. It's going to be quick and it's going to be fast. So keep an eye, guys. Few other bits and bobs to go through today. Goldman Sachs boosts its exposure to Ethereum ETFs. I think Ethereum is not a massive mover in the market. Let's go on here. Where is ETH? Up the top. It's not a massive mover at the moment. Let's load it up. Let's go to the month. Not a massive amount of movement over the past couple of months. We are down, but that's crypto industry down in general. It's not a massive movement. From 3.35, when was this? January, down to 2.5. So it's lost about $1,000 in the past month. So there's not really a lot to talk about Ethereum at the moment. I've never been particularly bullish on Ethereum. It's very, very expensive to do anything transactions on. But the good thing about Ethereum is a lot of platforms are built on top of Ethereum. But we're looking for cheaper, guys. We're looking for cheaper. A lot of people are bullish on it, but I think to be bullish on something, the price to go up on something, we need buyers. And there's not a lot of buyers coming into the Ethereum market, or not a lot of new buyers. Not a lot of traders. Most people are trading Bitcoin. Most people are trading Ethereum, XRP. And Solana is the main one at the moment, the main driver. Solana's been doing phenomenally well over the past couple of months. It's gone from, $17 all the way up to $300. So that's looking fantastic. Whereas Ethereum has barely moved at all in the grand scheme of things. So I don't really see a lot of bullish exposure for ETH in the future. I think a lot of people like Goldman Sachs bought a lot of ETH because at the same time they bought Bitcoin, and it's not doing as well as they hoped, so they're all trying to push Ethereum. Oh, look. Same with Trump and stuff like that, with the WorldFi. I think he's still trying to boost Ethereum as much as possible because their bags ain't moved, guys. Their bags ain't moved. Right, next up. Crypto.com obtained a new license to officially serve European customers. Another bullish, very, very bullish. The more countries that cryptocurrency can be bought, sold, and transacted in, the better. That's some very, very bullish news. So it's looking fantastic, guys. Crypto market in the future is looking very, very good. I can't see a problem at all in the, we are in a very, very big downtrend at the moment, as you can see here, with all the coins looking pretty poor. But just call it like, it's a cheap time to be buying, guys. Cheap time to be buying. That's all it is. That's all it means. So looking very, very bullish. Looking very, very bullish. Swiss bank exchange post crypto collateral. So basically you can use your crypto as collateral essentially for getting loans and stuff like that. So looking really, really good as well. Really bullish. Fantastic news. So basically a lot of bullish stuff going on. Ripple versus SE, we are finally close to an XRP legal resolution. The fact that they've actually taken where was it? I've lost it now. It's there. The fact that they've actually taken the case off of their website says a lot. Since Gary Gensler of the SEC has been kicked off, it's looking very, very bullish. He hated XRP because he couldn't control it, because it's an actually centralized currency. Centralized means there's a group of people that all sit around in a circle and speak about the cryptocurrency and the future of cryptocurrency. They all have a vote. Decentralized basically means that it's up for the public to decide, or up for the owners of the coin to decide. So like with Ethereum and stuff, we can decide if we want to fork Ethereum or not, you know? If we want to change it from proof of stake to proof of work to all these different things, we can decide. Whereas Ripple is a centralized company with a circle of trust essentially that all talk about the future of the coin. Brad Garlinghouse, what's his name, David Schwartz, all these people like are all coming into all within this circle that are able to talk about cryptocurrency and the future of XRP. So it is decentralized and it is probably going to be a government focused coin for the future, but Gary Gensler could never control it himself. The SEC could never control it. Because there was never any clarity between whether it was a commodity or a tradable commodity, or there was never any clarity of what type of asset class XRP actually is, because it's its own asset class. Cryptocurrency is its own asset class and you can't class it as something else that it's not. So basically that is the news. That is the news. We've been over the meme coin section right at the beginning. There's nothing really to report. Pi Network's doing really well, but is this actually real? I'm not really too sure if this is actually the Pi Network. So the Pi Network basically is being able to mine cryptocurrency on your phone, which I think is pretty stupid really in the future, because proof of work isn't really the best. Proof of work isn't really efficient. Proof of stake is a little bit easier. I say easier, a little bit come on, cat. Is a little bit better on the old energy. So the idea behind the Bitcoin thing is you give energy to receive money. That's the idea behind proof of work. So this is another proof of work system. Proof of work has proven to work pretty well, as you can see, but it's looking like it fell off a cliff recently. This is the hour mark, so about 6 hours ago this fell off a cliff. So we did have a good raise, but to be honest with you, this isn't the right this isn't Pi Network. I really don't think. I think this is just another meme coin built on the Pi Network. Open Networks will launch 8 AM on February 20th, with millions of KYC verified pioneers utilizing utility-driven ecosystems. Open Network expands available opportunities, which allow pioneers to connect Pi with an external system for real-world application. A lot of big words there, guys. A lot of big words there. Tell me what you mean by that. What do you mean real-world application? Which means we can already mine Pi on our phone. So I don't really understand what you mean by this. So that's something to keep an eye on in the future, but I don't particularly think Pi Network is going to go very far. Good idea when it first came out a couple of years ago when I first heard about it, but nothing major to report there. So thank you very much for joining me today, guys. I know it was a bit of a long one, but thank you very much for sticking with me, and we'll see you tomorrow.